Is 50 conversions a week a Facebook advertising myth? This is something that's talked about all the time. You need to have 50 conversions a week. If you're running conversion campaigns, you must have 50 conversions a week. Well, actually, is that true? That's what I'm going to cover in this video. So firstly, we need to have a look at what Facebook says, right? So, and here's an article they've got around troubleshooting conversion optimization. It's just about perfect. And they see very clearly right at the top, if the conversions you're optimizing, is the conversion you're optimizing for happening frequently enough as a question? And then they say, when optimizing for conversions, we recommend choosing one that happens about 50 times per week at a minimum. Our system needs that many to learn from. Our system needs to learn so it can deliver your ad to the right people at the right time so you get the best results, to get you the best results even. Okay, so that might make you think, absolutely, you have to go with the 50 conversions per week in order to have a campaign that performs. What people are doing with that piece of information is they're taking it far too black and white. They think that a conversion campaign that is optimizing for a conversion event that generates less than 50 conversions per week can't deliver at all. And that if you get past that point, you're effectively guaranteed to have a well-performing campaign. That is not the case at all. Is it better to have more than 50 conversions per week? Absolutely. And in fact, it's better to have 100 conversions a week, 1,000 conversions a week, 100,000 conversions a week. The more conversions you have, the better Facebook is going to be able to learn and be able to deliver your ads to get you the best results possible. It's like 50 is this sort of number that they chose, but the more the better. Okay, so that's the first thing to say. The second thing though, and I think this is where people are implementing this incorrectly, is that people assume that if they're not perhaps generating 50 purchases per week, but they are generating 50 add to carts per week. So let's say you're generating, 90 add to carts per week and 30 purchases per week, something like that. They think, okay, well, I need to go with add to cart because that's over that 50 mark. And I can understand the logic, but when you test it, that does not hold up. That does not perform best. If you test a Facebook ad campaign optimizing for purchases, that when you're generating about 30 purchases a week against a Facebook ad campaign optimizing for add to carts are generating about 90 add to carts per week, and you want purchases, which is obviously what in that scenario all Facebook advertisers are going to want, the one optimizing for purchases performs best nearly all the time, even though you're not meeting that 50 number. And you think, well, why is that? Surely that contradicts this stuff. And not really, okay? The reason why is that a partially optimized Facebook ad campaign will perform better if it's targeted at exactly what you want it to go for, as opposed to a fully optimized Facebook ad campaign that is trying to get you something that you kind of want but not really. If you go with the add to cart optimization, for example, you will very often generate a ton of add to carts, but instead of 1 in 3 of those going on to purchase, it might be more like 1 in 10 or 1 in 12 go on to purchase, and when you measure cost per purchase, it performs much worse. And this is why people are taking this 50 mark as far too black and white. Your Facebook ad campaigns it's not like they don't do any optimization at all until you reach 50. That would be nonsense. They are optimizing. Yes, they optimize better when you've got 50 plus, but your campaigns will still be partially optimized if you're generating 30, 20, even 15, 10 of whatever conversion event you want per week. And in very extensive testing, you go for what you want, you select that, you end up with better results, even if you're not meeting the 50 mark. If you're confused or skeptical or not sure in what to do, then you can absolutely test this out for yourself. You'll quickly find out, most likely, that what I'm saying is true. So is the 50 conversion events per week a myth? No, it is beneficial to get over that, but you can do more damage to your campaign by optimizing for something that you kind of want, and get the 50, as opposed to sticking with the lower number and going for exactly what you want. Partially optimized is better if it's targeted in the right direction. Okay, hope that's been useful. Before you go, one thing I want to quickly mention is a free webinar I've created called 1 Killer Facebook Ads Technique to Supercharge Your Results. And in this webinar, I break down the single most important thing that you can get right as a Facebook and Instagram advertiser to really take what you've got right now and just supercharge it and get much, much better results. Completely free. Link is in the video description below. Strongly recommend you go through it. It's about 40-50 minutes long. You'd be very, very glad that you did. If this video is useful, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below to let me know. Comment below if you've got questions. And of course, subscribe for more Facebook and Instagram advertising related content. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye for now.